And that'll do it for the national anthem. Of course, we're playing here against the Arrowhead Warbirds.
Warhawks.
Warhawks, my mistake. Thank you for correcting me on that. They're coached by Jake Schweitzer, great guy. Been part of Wisconsin Lacrosse for about the last 10, 15 years. Has really brought this program to a top tier. So we're excited to have him. Got a 3 official crew, which is wonderful. And they'll be taking on the Panthers, coached by Kevin Bice and Theo Lucas. So again, we want to thank the folks here in Stoughton for hosting us. And again, for those of you who didn't catch it, I want to congratulate my colleague, Mike Kesnick, on his 7th OC Award for Best Regional, Southeast Regional, Southern Dane County Lacrosse Announcer. I was thrilled to see that there wasn't any hullabaloo like they had at the Oscars this year with any slapping incidents.
Well, not caught on tape.
Yeah.
Yes,
maybe
yes.
at the after parties.
I got slapped, yes.
Yeah, I could see that maybe at the after parties that
Yes.
does happen.
Well, and I was saying earlier, Jim, this is our 3rd game together, so dare I say we are the official voice of Oregon Lacrosse boys lacrosse.
Well, again, they did a nationwide search. They couldn't find a better color man, Mike. I appreciate you moving in here from St. Petersburg, Florida, coming here to take the reins. But
no problem.
I know they're renegotiating the contract, and I'm hoping that you'll return to us next year.
Yep, and that's all in the hands of the attorneys, but we'll see what we can do.
Amen. So now they're lining up. So again, traditionally, they'll face off. That's how they line up. The goalies will cross, shake hands, and this is one of the better things about the sport of lacrosse is that they shake hands before the game. It's one of those traditions that they both respect each other. Then they're going to go out to battle, and off we go. The Arrowhead team, again, has been a traditional powerhouse in the state. Oregon, of course, coming off an unbeaten streak here, so we're hoping that they continue those ways. They did have a bit of an injury this week. Starting goaltender Logan Leatherberry fears where he tore his ACL, but fortunately it turned out to be a sprained knee, and we should see him back in action this season.
Yes, as we say, Jim, tragedy narrowly averted, but we're dealing with an 8-2 Warhawks team and a 9-0 Panther team, so it should be a good game, and it's a beautiful morning, and I'm all excited for more high school lacrosse here in the state of Wisconsin.
So we got Adam Slager taking the face, Seth Nide in the wing. It looks like Austin Saunders. Looks like
that was good.
The Arrowhead team jumped early, so we'll get an early win on the lacrosse team. So looks like we've got a different starting attack. Lake Rui, Jesse Larson, and
looks like Drew Kesnick.
And Drew Kesnick. Good cut by Slager. First shot and a goal. That's a good start. I like that. You can see why he's going to Marquette next year. They're going to need that firepower.
Yeah, one for one, correct?
Yep.
That's kind of it's a tough one for the goalie. The first shot goes in, but as you know, Jim, in the sport of lacrosse, if you have a 50% save percentage, that's not bad sometimes, right?
No, I mean, again, you think about the goal is 6x6. That ball's traveling close to 100 miles an hour. If you can keep half those shots out of it, you're doing great.
I think you referred to it before as a 6x6 square rectangle, correct?
That's correct. It's a new geometry term.
Yes.
And again,
geometrically speaking.
Geometrically speaking.
Yes.
Here we go. Adam Slager with another win. Moves it down the center. Looks like he may get another chance to shoot. Finds Jesse Larson on the doorstep. And that looks like the pass snuck through there, and it may be a turnover. It's heading over to the Warhawks.
Yes.
And they're going to be clearing the ball up the far left side of the field. Again, you'll see they have 4 players on this side of the field, and we have 3. That's so you are not offsides in lacrosse. When you are on either end of the field, you need to keep 3 players there. Midfield players will transition between those 2 sides, but you always have to have 3 on both sides. A lot of folks are confused by the offside rule, but that's one of the pieces. We'll have Luke Pugh now out on the ball. They move it up top. We've got Austin Saunders out on there on defense and Seth Nide. And it looks like they'll be working the ball from the top right over to the top left. So now we're in top right here. He's going to take a shot. Aiden Sharkus was on it. Shot goes past. Again, as a reminder to those who are new to lacrosse, the player who is closest to the ball following a shot retains possession. So if a defender hustles over there or if an attackman hustles over there, that's who it is. Great save by Hayden Sharkus. That's a good start. That ought to build some confidence. Good find on Austin Saunders on the clear, our human clear. Again, you may recall he's the only Panther in history to run a 4.09 40.
And a human clear.
And called the human clear. Now we've got Leo Schleck out there on attack. Joe Romer's coming in on offense, and looks like Adam Slager's returning to the field. That's why they call him a FOSO, face-off, stay on. He is way beyond just a face-off player. He is a dangerous midi in his own right. So he's going to move the ball back to Jesse Larson. Jesse Larson back to Drew Kesnick. Drew Kesnick's getting a little sweep. I think he's got a head full of steam. That's going to be off the pipe. Great shot, though. Way to go on the inside pipe. Again, Slager's driving in. Getting close. I think he's got a shot and goal.
Nice.
That's a great start for Adam Slager.
Yes, it was. And it was over the top, kind of what we call the Iroquois chop, where he throws it right over the top, almost like you're throwing the hatchet in the local hatchet leagues.
Yep, that's called a tomahawk shot, like as you described, Mike. Some people call it a bit of a twister where you come straight over your head. But he found the inside pipe. The goalie was giving him a little space there, and he put it in about a 6x6 inch square over his upper right shoulder. What a great start for these Panthers. Good way to get rolling, and Slager's back on the draw. Looks like there's a procedure call again on the Arrowhead team. Jacob Cameron's out there now.
I think Slager's in his head, isn't he?
Yeah, well, again, I do believe that Adam did offer a free chinchilla to anybody who could beat him more than 10 times.
I think so.
Yep, I believe that's the case. He's kind of put that bounty out there that if anybody can beat him more than 10 draws, he will provide a free chinchilla.
And I just was informed that Adam trains with Grady, the face-off person for the Arrowhead Warhawks. So they're familiar with each other, as
That's
we
for
have
sure.
mentioned many times.
That may be something that we haven't pointed out, that given Adam's success, he is one of the top face-off coaches in the state, and
Nice
he's still
roll.
in high school. That was a nice shot and a good save. Drew Kesnick with a jump shot around that right side. Looks like Arrowhead's going to clear. And the goalie, Lauterbach has the ball. You got a certain amount of time to get that clear. Finds his long stick, moves it back over the top. Nice work, good job on the clear. They still need to get it in the box. We've got an offsides called on Oregon, it looks like. I don't know where the flag came from, but it looks like it's an offsides. So again, the reason you see Leo Schleck with an extra defender down at the defensive end is because he was offsides. You cannot be more than offsides, so it's to your advantage to continue to stay offsides and just provide an extra defender during a situation like this. So you'll see him. He's chasing. He's trying to chase down everyone, making an effort because there was an offsides call.
And, Jim, that'll be a 30-second penalty if some of our listeners are not that familiar. Similar to hockey, where it's a man-up or a power play, many of the penalties in lacrosse are not 2 minutes. It's more of 1 minute penalties and 30-second penalties. Yes, there are 2 minute penalties, but those are more severe in nature.
Yeah, the 30-second technical is often called for a brush, a push, offsides. So this will be 30 seconds that Arrowhead's man up, our man down defense unit. Eric Patterson is working down there on the short stick. We've got Luke Pugh, Adam Mickelson on the ball. Looks like Arrowhead turned it over. Now we're just going to need to get a clear here. So I like that they found their short stick. Eric Patterson, again, who's been having a heck of a year. It's a tough road to go down the inside track. Unfortunately, he was stripped. Looks like it's coming back the other way. They're going to set back up into their man down and their man up. And shouldn't be too long before we're even strength. So we got even strength now. You'll see, too, you'll notice that Joe Romer did not come in from the sideline, but came in from the midfield. That gives the team that has a penalty an advantage because they're able to get back into the zone faster. If you have to run all the way in from the sideline, you have a much greater distance to carry. So oftentimes you'll see what's called subbing from the midline, where you put your defensive player right at that midline, and as soon as the penalty's released, they release, head downfield, and get an opportunity to help out on defense quicker. So ball's coming in back right. He'll roll around the cage. There's defense there provided by Joe Romer. Now Adam Mickelson out on top of the box. Of course, they call Adam.
He is the surgeon.
Yes, the surgeon. Adam is the surgeon.
He uses that stick like a scalpel, and it's been known that it's been said that he can take that scalpel, and for an attackman, he can just rip your heart out, Jim.
Yep, I've heard that. That is an urban legend. I also have seen that he can swat a fly out of the air.
Yes.
Like, yeah, just take him down. You don't even need a fly swatter.
No.
He throws such fast checks with
I
that.
think he's trained with Mr. Miyagi.
Could be. And Adam, of course, is a Renaissance man. He's talented in orchestra, percussion, a great student. He's got a lot of great traits. He's won many competitions for creating his own submarine, which I think is pretty unique.
I was not aware of
Yeah.
that. I know that, you've heard of 4.0 students. I think Adam is like a 4.5,
Yeah.
which wasn't even allowed in my day, but I think they had to change the rules
Yep.
because of him.
Yeah, we did not have that. So, I not that I would have scratched that surface. So,
Timeout for the, I believe, Panther timeout,
Panther
correct?
timeout, and looks like we're going to be starting back up on the offensive end. Again, just a beautiful day. We must have, 300-400 people here?
I'm thinking somewhere in there.
Yep.
Not exactly sure, but I believe we've done some of the numbers for like the marches on our national square, so I think we're somewhere in that range.
I know that they only purchased 200 Joe Romer bobbleheads, so it was bobblehead day here. So the first 200 people got bobbleheads for Joe Romer.
Excellent. I hear it's quite the likeness too.
It is. I was shocked that how accurate the depiction of Joe really was.
Yes. So with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter, the score is Panthers 2, Warhawks 0.
Yep, and again, they're checking sticks as always. It seems that they do that at every timeout. Looks as though they, I'm not sure which player's sticks they grabbed this time. Probably Drew Kesnick's stick is my guess. Nope, it's not Drew. Maybe Leo Schleck as usual. Kyle, the referee, seems to like to choose his stick to get tested. They may be checking Adam Slager's too, so we'll see.
I think they're checking for a corked shaft.
Or pine tar.
Pine tar.
Could be a pine tar shaft.
Yep, or some other illegal secret substance.
Yep. All right, so it's going to be Panther ball coming in here on the left wing. Again, beautiful day here at Collins Field. Score is currently 2-0 Panthers with 6:16 left in the first period.
Jim, I should mention, is that this is kind of a historical day here at Collins Field. This is the very last athletic event at this field before it goes under renovation starting on Monday.
Wow.
So on Monday, we're going to have millions of dollars worth of equipment here. It's going to tear everything up. So I think you can purchase some of this field online as a souvenir.
Yes, I think if you go
some
to
people sell chunks of turf. I think we're going to sell chunks of grass.
Collins Field Turf .com, collinsfieldturf.com, if you want to bid on a piece of the grass that's out here.
And mud.
And mud. The mud is actually a discounted price.
Yep.
And I don't know if that one is actually verified.
I'm not sure. We'll have to go through the certification process.
So we've got Drew Kesnick with the ball up top, moves it across to Austin Saunders. Austin Saunders, I believe, is going to make a sweet move here, down the middle shot, and a good save by the keeper, and back up by Jesse Larson. So we're going to retain the ball here for the Panthers. Panthers move it over to Joe Romer. Joe Romer moves it back up to Adam Slager. He's got an opening. I think he's going to get another shot, back up by Jesse Larson. I like the take there. I think he saw an opening and made the move. So we've got Jesse coming in again. Feeds it back to Joe Romer. Joe Romer up top, back to Adam Slager. And we've got Slager with a short pole on him now. Stumbles a little bit behind the net, but he gets a move across the crease. I think Drew's going to let that one go. Ooh. Good shot, good backup by Romer.
That was some chin music right there.
That's our third opportunity on offense, so this is how you, take your chances here. You get to keep the ball. They can't score if they don't possess the ball. So Panthers are doing a great job backing up those shots.
Drew Kesnick being guarded by Braden Arnett, which is a
good shot.
Very good deep ball.
Nice takeaway. It's going to be a clear the other way. Lauterbach up to the midfield. Drew Kesnick following. And now it's going to be Arrowhead ball in the offensive end. Again, I would be remiss in not mentioning Connor Borkowitz for the the Warhawks. He's an exceptional player. I know he's got a lot of D1 looks. He returned here from Brother Rice a year ago, which is an exceptional program in the Detroit and Michigan area.
However, the surgeon stripped him right there. Or actually, that wasn't Connor, was it?
No, I think it was number 15, Mike. That would be
Nolden Wilde.
And now we've got to clear back down to the other end here. Ball's top center. Sees Joe Romer in the middle. He's got an opportunity and a shot. That's
nice.
A good look by
Very
Austin
well.
Saunders.
Yeah.
And a nice finish by Joe Romer. Again, Joe Romer bobblehead day. How could that not have been planned better?
That was.
I mean, Joe with the goal. I can see all the kids holding up their bobbleheads. It's fantastic.
Yeah, right on cue.
So nice work by Saunders to Romer for the finish, and that'll make it 3-0 Panthers. Looks like Iz Mickelson, the sophomore face-off man, excellent face-off person in his own right, plays for the Alpha Elite 24 team. I'll be taking this face. Ike Knutson and Jacob Cameron on the wing. I want to congratulate Ike Knutson. I understand he agreed to play football this year down in Iowa. I couldn't be happier for him.
Very nice.
I mean, just a heck of an athlete, so I couldn't be happier. So, you know, that's
Has the ball.
about 5 or 6 kids on this team that have been identified as athletes.
Ooh,
Great
nice.
save by the keeper. Excellent save by Lauterbach. Way to go low. I like the play. Good look to Drew Kesnick crossing the middle. So Lauterbach with the ball. They're still making to make it clear. There we go. Why is there a flag?
Not sure.
There's 4 guys on this side. I don't know what the call was, sir. That's a very odd call for offside when we had 4 people over.
Yeah, typically that's not an offside.
I wouldn't call it an offside. Looks like these refs seem to be looking for opportunities to make calls to even things out. That often happens when you start to get a team out ahead. That's a shot and goal. I
Nice.
saw that one coming. That was
Yeah.
a great shot by Nathan Safranek. Not surprised.
Yep, nice sidewinder.
Exceptional midfielder for the Warhawks. Just laser from sidearm up into the upper right corner, stick side high. Great shot. So that'll make it 3-1. You know, this is not a game that we can take for granted. This Warhawk team is going to continue to battle for all 4 quarters. So we're going to need to get out there and get back up on the board. Not sure what the penalty was. It seemed rather odd if we had 4 people on the offensive end that there would be any sort of offsides.
But the penalty is wiped out now that they have scored.
Correct? So now we'll be at even strength. When a goal is scored, generally the penalty is released. Oftentimes you may hear a non-releasable or locked in. That means a penalty is actually locked in, and you can't release it no matter how many goals are scored. So that's generally for like head contact, trips. Good call. Excellent call by our coach, Kevin Bice, with a timeout on that clear. So, again, I suspect they'll be checking 2 more sticks, and we'll see where we go from there.
So with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter, the score is Panthers 3, Warhawks 1.
Here we go. Jake White starts out visiting with the ref, hoping that they got that call off.
Maybe at this timeout we could thank some of our Oregon Lacrosse Club sponsors.
Absolutely.
I believe One Community Bank.
They have been a supporter of all Oregon athletics, not just lacrosse. They have been there for OCA Media. They have been there for every program in the community. We can't thank that crew enough for just always being behind Oregon athletics. I know that the Old Stone Pet Lodge is also a sponsor.
Yes.
Can't thank Ron and his crew enough. They've taken care of my dogs for close to 10 years. Great crew out there as well, so we appreciate Ron and all his efforts. So it looks like they're not going to be checking sticks, which is nice. Giving the boys a break. Now we're going to get back out on the field. We're going to clear it, and we just need to keep pressing the ball up. So it'll be Panthers' possession in the midfield before the midline, so in their defensive end, and they'll be looking to get it across and into the box in 20 seconds. That's the time they have from here to get it into the offensive end. Otherwise, it's called failure to advance. So that's why you see the ball moving up the field so quickly as teams transition from offense to defense. I do like that rule. Keeps the game humming. I also know that at the college ranks, they have a shot clock, and that has not been added to the high school game yet, but it is a great tool to prevent teams from stalling or holding the ball when they do have
And here comes the human clear.
yeah, and he clears it again. And he's going to split 2 more, it looks like.
There, it's a shot.
Shot and a backup by Schleck. Schleck will be bringing the ball in back right. But Austin Saunders, again, showing that 4.09 speed coming in from one end. Looks like Schleck's wrapping the goal, shot and goal.
Nice.
He just took that one himself, came up out front, and beat his defender and rolled inside and put it low offside pipe.
And it looked as if the other defenders, the other poles, were a little slow and sliding. And what we mean by that is once the offensive person with the ball gets past his defender, the other defenders need to help out and slide to the person with the ball, and they just didn't get there in time. And Leo buries it in the back of the net.
So that's a good response to the Warhawk goal. So we'll make that 4-1. Again, we want to thank Jordan, who's always behind the camera, helping us out, getting us set up. Also a winner of an OC Award for Best Lacrosse Production. And another fast break from Iz Mickelson over to Drew Kesnick, and a one-timer from low to high offside post. And that's going to turn it into a 5-1 contest.
It almost looked like he bounced it in from here, perhaps.
The goalie may have gotten a piece of it, but it was a great shot nonetheless, and it's 5-1 real quick. And with 2:44 left in the game, it's a 5-1 score. Again, OCA Media broadcasts throughout Dane County. Charter Cable Channel 984, TDS Channel 1020. You can also watch the other OCA programs on demand on our YouTube channel. Visit our website, ocamedia.com, for more information. And again, what a great service that we have here in our community. Can't thank them enough for televising these sports events. And it may have occurred due to good look. It was a nice tic-tac-toe fast break. I think Jesse maybe needed to go one more across. That's going to be a goal.
Ground ball. Ooh.
Good save by the keeper.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Lauterbach's keeping him in here. He's playing really exceptional in this first quarter. A lot of saves that most goaltenders won't get to. Great defense there.
Braden Arnett with the ball.
Braden Arnett, an exceptional defender from the Warhawks.
Comes from a very athletic family. I believe his brother is a safety for the University of Wisconsin Badgers.
Wow, that is quite a family. And I know that, again, the Arrowhead's athletics is not just good at lacrosse. They're good at every sport. They have really made a commitment there to produce high-quality talent in every sport. And we're just happy to have them today and hoping that it continues to be just a great game. Good slide, good secondary defense. I don't think that would have been a call in most games, but we're going to go ahead and get that. It looks like it's a push. I would have maybe called a 30-second technical on that at most, but that leaves them with possession, so the penalty will not actually be called until the Panthers gain possession, and they do.
Okay.
So that's going to be on Jacob Cameron with a push from the side. Just waiting to see the refs call if it's a 30 or a 30-second foul, tech push. So it looks like Arrowhead will be man up for the next 30 seconds. With 20, is it 120? Looks like 120. So they'll play this whole penalty out. And again, gosh, those bobbleheads are cute. They are darling. I'm just so happy that they were able to get those produced so quickly. So here we go. Again, this is going to show what strategery they have on man up at the Warhawk. That's a good shot there by Connor Berkowitz. Again, that'd be the guy I'd be giving the ball to. He's got a hammer for a shot. Here we go. Ball's coming in from behind. Luke Pugh's on the ball. They move it top right to their shooter, Connor Berkowitz. And what did I tell you? There goes the ball.
Yeah,
Connor Berkowitz with a great shot, inside upper shot. Again, beat him offside stick in that 6x6. Very similar to Adam Slager's goal. But that one was a rip from outside.
Yep, it was. It was a nice snipe.
The Warhawks aren't going away. It's 5-2 with 59 seconds left in the first period. And for those joining you late, I again want to appreciate you watching Oregon Panther Lacrosse, brought to you by OCA Media, ocamedia.com. Back with another face-off. They're calling a procedure. It's going to be Yeah, and it's a silly penalty.
Yeah.
They got by and they actually did a wrap. He didn't give him 5 yards. So again, when the ball starts, you're supposed to allow that player 5 yards. The Warhawk on faceoff did not. It's a feed in the middle. Is Mickelson is just finding his way in the middle for a lot of quick stick goals like that. This has been his coming out party this year. So that is, on all fronts, great. Great lacrosse. He is a welcome back because he was out a short time for a knee injury. That is going to go ahead and wipe away the delay of game penalty and leaves us 41 seconds in the first, score 6-2. And again, great quick stick in the middle. And really that's becoming Is Mickelson's specialty. He's not afraid to get into traffic. He's not afraid to get hit, as you saw there, and just take the lumps and get those quick stick goals. And we need somebody like that on the crease.
And it was a nice find by Adam Slager.
Beautiful. Those two work out. They might as well be brothers.
Yep.
So great face-off again by Slager, coming through traffic. Settling it down, moving around the top to Seth Nide.
30 seconds left.
29, Saunders over to Drew, back to Jesse, back to Drew. Looks like we've got about 21 seconds left. Moves it up top. We see a drive coming from the top with Austin Saunders. He's going to feed it back. Oh, no, he's going to take the inside route. He's got it. Change hands shot. Good save. And a chase down by Jesse Larson. That's going to give us 7 seconds. Let's find Leo or Drew. Oh, that's not going to be happening. It's going to fall to the ground.
3, 2, 1.
All right, just missed it. So final shot from Schleck. That's going to leave the end of the first period at 6-2. Just a few seats left if you want to come out and join us. And again, don't forget about that Collins Field turf raffle.
Yes.
You can,
That's right. You can get a piece of grass
or dirt.
or mud. Yep.
Yep. And
I hear, Jim, that the turf coming from the goalie crease is actually worth more than most of the other turf on the field.
that's true, but they're going to be battling for some football players, some football parents, track athletes, people who've men's and women's soccer who've played here as well. It's just a beautiful facility here, and I like here in Stoughton where they actually allow all the sports to play on the football field. Unlike our situation in Oregon thus far. But I know that's changing. We've got a new athletic director. She's been so positive for athletics.
Yes.
It has been a breath of fresh air to have Brittany Spencer Grant
It has
as
been
our new athletic director.
It has been a fresh breath of fresh air. And I'm finding out the new field here will be a multi-purpose field. I believe you're going to have football, you're going to have soccer, you're going to have men's or boys lacrosse, you're going to have girls lacrosse. If people aren't familiar, the girls lacrosse field is slightly different dimensions than the boys lacrosse field, so there's going to be a lot of lines painted on the new field.
That's right, but it's nice that they're allowing all the sports to participate. I do want to say, too, that the Oregon Booster Club will be having an event May 22nd to help raise funds in Oregon. We always want to support the Oregon Boosters since they support all our athletics. They've, again, just the backbone of our athletic program in Oregon, so we can't thank the Booster Club enough. So it looks like we're going to have a face-off. Looks like you're going to find that Arrowhead is now giving up the face-off, essentially, and assuming that Adam and/or Is will win, they've got a pole to prevent that fast break situation. So that what that means is oftentimes you put a pole on the wing should you lose the face-off and you can get back on defense. But you'll see now that the Warhawks actually have 2 short sticks on the wing and have their long stick facing off against Is Mickelson. So oftentimes team will give up the draw or just try and tie up that fogo to prevent fast breaks from occurring and making sure that we get the opportunity to not get those transition goals.
And
so
we have, the Panthers have scored on a couple of fast breaks, so I think that's why they're doing this.
that's a good call by Coach Schweitzer. Not surprised. As we start the second period of play here at Collins Field, we'd like to remind you that you're watching OCA Media Sports. Check us out at ocamedia.com for more exciting Panther action throughout the season. Another fast break and a goal by Drew Kessner.
Yes, and Drew just got by his defender, and once he did that, he found the back of the net. And it wasn't a snipe or a rifle or a bomb. It was just a quick put away. It was more like placement, correct?
Correct. It was a beautiful shot. Just put it by the goalie. We just waved to Mike Saunders. He's one of the parents of Austin Saunders. He and Lori have been great supporters of the program. Lori serves on the board, of course, as a high school boys representative. And Mike, I don't think he's ever missed a game.
Nope, you'll find Mike, he does a lot of moving around the stadium, goes from one end to the other.
He puts more miles than his son does oftentimes in these games. Mike,
he patrols the sidelines.
Yes, but then he wants to see the game from every angle, is what I understand.
I was told by his wife a little bit of nervousness, but that's, that's to be had.
That's to be had. I know as a dad of a player, I share that nervousness whenever he gets the ball or
he's our
gets
sideline
contact.
patroller.
That's a great pickup by Joe Romer. He's going to get it cleared. Again, Joe Romer bobblehead day. All right, well, excellent. Here we're going to move the ball outside back to Joe Romer. We're looking to get a sub here. Ike Knutson comes off, and of course, we were just talking about the Saunders family, and here comes speedy Austin Saunders.
The human clear is now coming in on offense.
Oh, there's the move. I think he's got him down the center lane.
Nice.
Oh, fiddlestick. Schleck misses the feed. He needs to catch that and put that away, but I think he now has a head of steam, and he wants to make up for that. Oh, that's a strip.
Nice check.
All right, let's get back on defense here. We're going to have a clear. That looks like number 30 for the Warhawks is making the clear.
Well, it looks like a nice hit out of bounds, but the referee is going to say it was in the back and not from the side. So the Panthers are going to be a mad down.
They seem to be calling a lot of fouls on the Panthers, and I don't believe we've been a man up, have we?
Nope. 30-second penalty, so we have our man down off our defense in there again, which Jim had mentioned in the past. It's 4 poles and a stringer in the middle. Basically, the 5th person in the middle of the 4 corners of a box, he's going to move around depending on where the ball goes.
And so he's in or out on the crease man or the top player. As you'll see, we only have 4 long sticks. That's because that's all you're allowed. That is a rule that changed. You used to be able to have 5 long poles when you were playing man down, and if you're playing defense, you could actually have 6. So it made it very difficult to score. So that was one of the rules.
That was before my time.
That they implemented. Back when we were playing with leather and wood-handled sticks and no equipment, we just, would usually use a rock, actually, not even a ball.
In your day, didn't they have just a round rock?
Yes, and oftentimes, the Willie Mammoth would patrol through, and we'd have to pause the game. Free-range Willie Mammoth.
Yep.
It was tough.
Clean up the mess they made on the field.
Yes, that's true. A mammoth manure is not something you want to mess with. No,
that's called a mammoth dump, isn't it?
Yes. Good save by Hayden Sharkus on the man down. Good backup. It's still going to retain possession for the Warhawks.
In all seriousness.
And then there's Joe Romer coming through with his dog, Gus. Gus is a true, tried and true fan of the Panthers lacrosse program. Oh, that's a nice shot. Another good shot. That makes the score 7-3. So it's still hanging around here. We're going to have to put a few more goals up. So nice lacrosse there by the Warhawks in the man up, and good finish.
Well, and you can see, I think the Warhawks have scored out of their 3 goals. I think 2 of them have been on man up, if I'm not mistaken. So
the Panthers are going to need to stay out of the box.
I think the key is to stay out of the box. You mentioned Joe Romer with his dog. That would be Dan Romer.
Yep.
I don't know if Joe would be with his dog at this point. When he's got
Joe
his stick
Romer's
on
dad.
The field.
Yeah, Joe Romer's dad. And I see that the dog is now with Lynn Romer, Joe's mom again.
Another face-off win by Slager.
Bit of trivia: she's a Cedarburg Bulldog also. So she grew up with Mrs. Schleck. Great family.
As accomplished athletically as Mrs. Schleck, because I know that she has like a lot of records up on the wall of the field house. Am I correct?
Lynn was. She was actually the first women's player for the Cedarburg Bulldog hockey team. And I think she still holds the scoring record there.
Yeah, I heard she was the enforcer, wasn't she?
Yes. Yeah. Again, not a term they like to use, but if there was something that needed to happen and somebody needed to pay the price, generally that occurred from Lynn Romer. There we go. Nice shot by Leo Schleck.
Yes, and that was quite the sidewinder, and it was a very nice placement by Leo.
Nice bounce shot on the run. For you lacrosse players out there, if you're dodging from the top, one of the harder shots to save is actually a shot that bounces right at the goalie's feet. So if you want to rewind that one, that was textbook bounce shot, shoot at their feet. actually chopping wood like an axe is another way that it makes that shot go down.
Yep.
Oh, and I see Amy Cameron's joined us tonight. That's a new Oregon Lacrosse president is here waving. She's one of the main forces behind the club going forward. So looking forward to having her in that leadership role. Given her lacrosse experience, that should be something special. Again, bobblehead day for the Roamers. It's Joe Romer bobblehead day, kids. I believe they've all been given out, but am I hearing this correctly? On the turf auction, they're going to auction off 4 bobbleheads.
That could be.
Those are going to go for a pretty penny.
You know, and I'd like to see what they go for online in like a year from now.
You know, a lot of those kids that they bid on that and then they just turn around and sell it on eBay.
Yeah. I hear athletes like in the East Coast and West Coast are paying top dollars for a Joe Romer bobblehead.
I would agree. In fact, some college coaches have even contacted us before the game and said, "Can I get one?" No, you can't. You got to be here to support the team.
Yeah, we maybe in exchange for some tickets, but we'll have to work behind the scenes on that one.
So we're going to go ahead and start it up again. It looks like it's 8-3 with 9:12 to go. Even strength. We got Nide. It looks like bobblehead Joe Romer out on the wing. And then on attack, we've got Drew Kesnick, Lake Rui, and Leo Schleck. Speaking of resale, Lake Rui is a thrifter. Do you know what a thrifter is, Mike?
I am somebody that's very thrifty, perhaps?
I think both ways. So he actually can go and he explores some of these places like the St. Vincent's, the Goodwills, and finds vintage T-shirts, clothing, items, and resells them for a giant profit.
Wow, it's probably, he may have found some stuff of mine that my wife decided to throw away or give away.
Well, I know a lot of Mike Kesnick collectibles are out there.
Yes, they are.
No, but it's interesting. It's like, a T-shirt with 5 Bulls championships on it,
Yeah, that's,
or a Ghostbusters original T-shirt,
Yeah.
might sell at the thrift store for $2.95, and online, these crazy people from California are paying $75.
you just got to find the market, don't you?
That's right. Well, I like the entrepreneurship and the ingenuity of these kids out here.
Lauterbach with another save, and I have to mention that he has had a number of saves. Once again, the Panthers are out-shooting their opponents.
We are failing on our drop right, unfortunately. They keep using the box, so they're getting it down the field rather easy. We need to make sure our midfielders... Yep, we're a little late on that, but I'm glad they didn't find it. Looks like they're making a sub, man coming in. Joe Romer will have the guy coming in. We've got 3 short sticks out there now. We would have liked to get Seth Nide on that transition, but I'll tell you, nice save by Hayden Sharkus. He's being a wall back there. Again, he played for years with the Coyotes 2022 team, so he's very familiar with the goal, very familiar with the teammates, has played for years throughout the summer. So again, while Logan Leatherberry rests from his injury, we are going to assume that Hayden's going to do a great job in the goal. I think that was a pass is what they called it, so that's why. I mean, Leo Schleck was there first.
That's true.
But it does look like it was a pass, and now they've got a little bit of a sneak here. We've got 2 kids coming in on this side, so they're going to swap it over. I think the Panthers are having a hard time figuring out that clear. They're getting through with way too much ease. But we've got Seth Nide out on the ball. He's a predator. Seth, of course, is going to Lewis University in 2 years. He's already committed. This is an exceptional program that's coming up, and they're looking for him to be a defensive leader. They got an angle, good shot, good save, rebound. Saunders, he takes a big hit in the middle, and it looks like a push in the back there to Adam Mickelson. But the surgeon comes up with the ball. No surprise.
Imagine that.
Yep,
Yes.
no surprise.
Looks like we got a fast break numbers here. Nide could pull the
Seth's
trigger.
looking at it. He moves it to Drew. Drew misses that, but it looks like it might stay in. Great hustle by Drew Kesnick to keep that ball in play.
Oh, he's got his man
beat, and he's got a cutter on the backside. Austin Saunders. It's staying. It's rolling out. It's going to be a clear for the Warhawks, but it was a nice look. I can see where Drew saw that cut coming. So now we're going to go ahead and play some defense here, try and prevent the clear. Leo Schleck riding on the sideline, and it's going cross field. Drew Kesnick is on it, but they throw it right out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That was a 35, 40-yard pass.
All the way across the field makes it real tough for the guy who's receiving the ball because everybody in the stadium sees it coming. Everybody on the other team, he hears footsteps coming down at him. It's a tough tough ball to handle. So fortunately, it goes back to the Panthers. Joe Romer moving and dancing. I think he's got a shot to the goal. Hits the pipe. Great choice. And I think they're going to call him in the crease. I don't know if he was, but we'll go ahead and give it to him.
I'm not sure if that was off the pipe or the goalie's face mask.
Either way, it was a good ball. Yep. It is Mickelson with a tight pickup. Looks like a nice ride. I give him a ton of credit on that Warhawk team. Nice ride. No quit. I think we need to pull it out, settle it down.
And that's what we're doing.
Good. Now we'll slow things down, I hope, give our defense a chance to take a breather. Again, the Mickelson family couldn't do more for lacrosse. Everything from painting fields to mowing fields to, that was a good take by Lake Brewy, backing his defender in just outside the pipe. The Mickelsons have been on the board. Scott has served as the webmaster. Hope is arguably Oregon lacrosse team mom.
Yes.
I don't know how else to put it, but she makes sure that everything is done. That's a great shot by Slager and a good save by Lauterbach. And again, ball pops out front. Still loose. Still loose ball. Looks like Joe Romer's getting in there. Who's helping him out? Good pickup. Moves it smart, picks it up, moves the ball quickly to Leo Schleck, who just misses Drew Kesnick. Pass was a little low. We're going to need to work on that.
Drew normally has those, but
now
he has
that was
the
a
ball.
poor pass. We'll get it back. There we go. Move it one more. Up. That's got to stay over. Nice play by Adam Mickelson. Heck of a job by the surgeon, keeping that ball in play.
And for those that don't know, if it goes across the center line, it's over and back, and the possession changes to the other team.
So we look like we have an attackman on a short stick now. They're going to slide early, I suspect, and then somebody will be open. I guess they're going to go ahead and let Leo take that shot. It's a rebound right in front. Good save by the keeper, and nice play. It looks like they're going to get a quick clear going the other way. Adam Mickelson is there again. The surgeon with the ball. Gosh,
nice.
What a pickup.
Scalpel.
Like I said, he finds Leo Schleck. He's going to find Lake Brewy, I hope.
Finds
Over to
Leo
Drew. Drew was not expecting that. I think he thought Leo might shoot. Oh, and fiddlesticks, it goes out of bounds. But that's all right. The Panthers are still maintaining possession, playing with a lot of energy. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, they're playing great lacrosse. We got a clear here. Joe Romer playing some tough defense. Not only is it on the offense, looks like we got a timeout from Arrowhead.
That was a good call.
I think it was a great call by Coach Schweitzer. Looked like Joe was pressing in, causing some havoc.
So with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first half, the score is the Oregon Panthers 8, Arrowhead Warhawks 3. Jim, I'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to one of my longtime friends, Tommy Guerin from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, who I had a chance to golf with yesterday. They're experiencing some fairly serious medical issues in the family, so I'd like to give a shout out to him and thoughts and prayers with him.
Our prayers go out to Tommy as well. Hope you're listening. We're thinking of you, and best of luck to you as you go forward.
Yes, White Bear Lake, Minnesota. You got fans everywhere.
It's nice. Again, I recently got a text from Amsterdam watching the game. We've got a number of players around the world that are still serving. Jordan, you may have to correct me here. I know you're in production, but I think we had close to 15,000 views on the last broadcast. She said, give or take. Yeah, we were pretty close to that. Yeah,
yes.
I think that it's starting to, and I think from 32 countries, Mike.
Wow.
Yeah, it's growing.
7 continents.
That is growing. Well, yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to Sergeant Smith down there at the Antarctic,
Yes,
science lab.
Weather station.
Yes, with the weather station. I appreciate that.
Yes. While it's probably 58 degrees here, I think it's minus 58 there right now.
Correct. Again, I want to thank our other coaches here for the Oregon Panthers. John Murphy, Tim Francis, Nick Yielding, Kirby Livingston. They show up every day. They get these kids ready to play. The program wouldn't work without their commitment, and can't thank them enough. And, of course, we had Theo Lucas join us from Stoughton this year on the staff. Has made that transition and that melding of the two clubs so much easier. We're fortunate to have them as well. We have Wade Rui down there working the clock for us, the horn, the stats master, we like to call him.
Yep.
The stats master. So that's he's always got the stats for every game.
As a volunteer, he's underpaid.
Yes, absolutely. All right. We got Seth Nide covering the ball, showing his speed. Again, 3-sport athlete. He's got him back there. It's a good check. Rolling him back. He wants none of that. That was a great check. Again, ball moves up top. That's to Eric Patterson. Great footwork, playing some good short stick D. Again, Eric can play offense, got a few goals. Eric can play short stick defense. He can play long stick defense. Really a Swiss Army knife. We thought about throwing him in the goal even because he's got so many different talents.
Hey, why not?
I want to give a shout out to his grandmother, Dixie, who's watching us from Indiana. So we appreciate her time and her support of the program. And they've got a great family there with Christian, Sonia, Jack, and Eric. So thank you again for your support. The surgeon, surprise, surprise, is out there on the ball again. Looks like Luke Pugh, Seth Nide, Adam Mickelson. That's a 3 long sticks I wouldn't want to run into.
You're not
Luke
through that.
Nice play late. Nice. He's got a head full of steam. Nice check at the end. But I'll tell you that is some intensity that we haven't seen out of Lake.
That's a good
like
check
that
at
drive.
the end.
I like that drive.
Yes,
I'd like to see more of that because that shows his athleticism and his ability to get to the goal. Here we go. Drew with the inside roll, textbook inside roll. Great save. Lauterbach with another big save. It was a nice play, textbook inside roll, and Drew is not going to give that ball up easily. Good check. Nice clear on the Warhawks defender there. Can't quite see that number, but they're going to be back on offense. Ball moves to X, and we've got Luke Isley back there on number 15. So, not sure. So Luke is still back there with a nice check. Still back there, cutter, shot, goal. That's how you move a lacrosse ball. That's a beautiful. He drew the defender to him. He saw a backside cutter, caught our defender, checking where the ball was, and just buried it. So that was a great look by Nolan Wilde, and a great finish. Not sure who that goal was by, Mike. Did you catch the number 40? Dominic Burklaw.
Yep, it was a nice shot.
It was a great shot, great feed. That's just good lacrosse, and that's 8-4. Like I said, these the Warhawks are not going to lay down. So we got to keep pressuring, and we got to keep finishing on our end. So here we go. We got Ike Knutson on the face. We've got Iz Mickelson, and Joe Romer's back out there. Again, of course, Joe Romer bobblehead day. All right, so I don't know what they called there, but a procedure again. Iz Mickelson has the pole on him. He doesn't necessarily want to drive that box, but he does. Gets it in. Oh, right to Joe Romer's feet. But we're going to have Drew Kestnick pick it up, and he's going to get there. That's some good work. Settling it down on the backside. Little light pass to Joe Romer. Joe's going through a lot of traffic. Shot and a great save.
Nice
I'm telling you, Lauterbach is changing the game. There probably should have been 4 or 5 goals that we should have had. That's a nice look by Lake Rui, and Schleck just missed the net. Again, that 6x6 orange square rectangle.
Yes, the new geometrical term.
Yes, the square tangle. I've been calling it the square tangle.
Well, you know, we have some terms that people may not be familiar with. Camaradereship is one of them.
Yeah, it's camaradereship. It's nice to see that these teams are playing so clean that they seem to have a respect and some camaradereship between the two programs.
Yes, they do.
Again, strategery is also a name that many people may not be familiar with, but it's it's a real nice mix between strategy and
yes, it's strategy and perhaps trickeration.
Trickeration is another great word.
Yes.
We haven't used that much.
No, I think I just misremembered that.
Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll focus on using trickeration next time we see a good play.
That would be
like
good
that. All right.
strategery, if you ask me.
So ball's still behind. Noah Wilde's been having a great game, really feeding well, finding that open man on the backside, skip pass. That's how they got their last goal. Again, they get a goal here with 5 seconds or a minute and 5 seconds left. This is a 3-goal game at half. We need to possess the ball.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Nice defense.
Yeah. Oh, we got to get the ground ball here. I give this team a lot of credit. They don't stop fighting for the ball. The Warhawks. Again, we're having a problem with the ground ball. It might be the field. It might just be that we think it's funny. But nobody's picking the ball up.
Well, we got it now, so
All right,
that's a good
thank
thing.
goodness. Now we need to have the ball.
And I believe the
Oh,
Panthers,
man on. That's good. We'll take that. Now we're
Panthers probably need a goal for their momentum here.
Yep. There we go. We got Slager coming in.
25 seconds left in the half. Leo's got his man beat.
Oh, off the pipe. Great shot. Here we go. We got 15 seconds. 15. Go, Adam, go. Oh, that's just going to get thrown away. We're going to end the half, I think, at 8-4.
Well, 9 seconds left in the half. Arrowhead can whip one downfield. And
We need to be stick on some of these players rather than giving them an opportunity to catch and finish. So again, 8-4. 9 seconds left. Ball coming in on the defensive end. I think they might be satisfied holding, but I think the goalie might even take a shot.
and there he goes.
And that's going to go up and over the goal, and my hope is that'll run out of time. That's the end of the half.
That almost made it through the football goalpost.
That was a heck of a throw. That had to be 80 yards.
Yes. And at this time, Jim, I'd also like to give a shout out to Drew Kestnick's grandmother. Hope she's feeling better. She's having some medical issues herself, but our thoughts and prayers are going out with her.
And the whole Kestnick family, thoughts and prayers. I know she's the matriarch of the family, so
Yes.
that's obviously a concern. But a good first half by the Panthers. We go ahead, have 8-4.
10 minutes.
And it looks like they're calling for 10 minutes on the half. And we will return to you for the third quarter of Panther Warhawk action. Thanks again for joining us at OCA Media, OCAmedia.com.
All right, I'd like to welcome the listeners and the viewers back. Thank you for watching Panther Lacrosse. I'm Mike Kestnick, along with the Hall of Famer here, Jim Schlick. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast from OCA Media Sports as we start the third quarter of play here at Collins Field. We would like to remind you that you can find this and lots of Panther sports action at OCAmedia.com. That's OCAmedia.com.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We're back. We're going to be starting the third quarter here in about 20 seconds. Again, want to thank everybody for coming out. Sorry for those of you who arrived late and weren't able to get the Joe Romer bobblehead. But again, we suspect there might be a few up on eBay here as we move forward. As we get started for the second half, wanted to remind you the scores are 8-4. If you'd like to participate in the Collins Field Turf bid or like to purchase a piece of this lovely turf as a memory or even any of the mud, you can go to collinsfieldturfraffle.com.
Or you can just sit outside the gates and grab a piece.
When they tear it out.
Yes.
So.
Yes. In all seriousness, Jim, what did you see from the first half? I believe that, once again, the Panthers have outshot their opponents, but the Lauterbach in the goal has made a number of saves.
Yes, and I would say that we looked a little sloppy on our ride, looked a little sloppy out in front. We kept missing the square tangle.
Yes, the square tangle.
The bright orange square tangle. And another great face. Looks like that's Adam Slager. No great surprise. Future Marquette Eagle. Here we go. Moves it over to Austin, the Human Clear Saunders. Seth Naday is coming off the field. Leo Schleck's got it up top. We were waiting to get Drew Kestnick coming in from the midfield. I like this matchup on a short stick. I would clear out, give him all the room he needs to operate. Looks like they switched off a pole onto behind the net. Still a great opportunity for him. Again, moving it around up to Saunders, who's known to sweep a little left. He sees Drew over there on the wing. All right. Now we've got Drew driving in from that right side. Cross feet. Oh, great pass. Just in and out of Jesse Larson's stick, but a good look by Drew Kestnick cross field. Austin Saunders with a hustle, but a fine clear by Lauterbach. It's going to be a fast break. Moves it right, moves it left, tic-tac-toe, shot in the goal.
Yep.
That's a good start for those Warhawks.
Yes.
They wanted to get the first one, 8-3, or 8-5 rather. That's a 3-goal lead.
Yes, and they did have numbers on that.
I'll tell you, it's just a great fast break, and Nolan Wild, who's having a heck of a game, put it away. Just offside low, great finish, and great ball movement, I want to add, by the Warhawks. That's credit to the coach, Jake Schweitzer. So moving things along, we're going back to a face, just a short 56 seconds into the third. It's now 8-5. So we better get our act together here in this quarter and start to hit the net. Procedure call. It's actually going to go Warhawk way. That's something you don't see every day. You don't see Adam Slager move early very often. I would say that's equivalent to an eclipse.
Yes, the lunar eclipse.
So here we go. Luke Isley's back there. Adam Mickelson pops back up, playing some D. The surgeon's out there on number 15, Noah, who's having a great day. Here we go. Ball's up top. Seth Nide's going to work on number 40. And then Eric Patterson right over to number 45. Again up top. And there we go, moving across the top. Still Warhawk ball. Eric Patterson, they're looking to go on a short stick. So often you'll see the offense start to be generated with somebody up top going off a player who's playing defense with a short stick. The reason for that is you can get better separation faster. And then that causes the defense to slide. And in an ideal world, you'll find the open mat from where that slide came from. Oftentimes, you'll see the defense sliding 1, 2, sometimes even 3 times if the defense has been coached up. Now they're, again, drive on the short stick. As you can see, Joe Romer has one of those midfield sticks. He's behind the net. They're looking to drive. They're going to roll it back in. Shot. Saved by Sharkus.
Nice save.
And now we've got a clear out. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Short clear by Sharkus. I think he needs to take a little more time, catch his breath, and maybe feed the ball up top. So ball returns to Arrowhead, and Arrowhead is going to get another shot on offense. So I hope when we do retain possession, we give our D a little break here because they've been playing a lot of defense this half already. So ball's going out.
There you go.
Skipped off a stick.
Right on cue, Jim.
Fortunate opportunity.
Warhawks throw it away and Panther ball.
Again, we're going to throw that away too, it looks like. Pretty sloppy lacrosse. The surgeon is just going to pick up the ball, take it himself. You know, that oftentimes happens. Leo Schechter with the ball, gets doubled, moves back out, shot, back up by Larson.
It was a nice shot.
Got to get those on the square tangle. Got to get those shots on the square tangle. Ball coming in with Jesse Larson, moves it up to Aiden Teasman. Teasman over to Kasnick. Kasnick on the top right, looking, might be running a bit of a two-man game. Back out to Saunders, over to Schleck. Schleck to Saunders, up top right. I can see a sweep coming here through the left. Boom, right here. We've got Drew Kasnick out there on top. They've decided to put short sticks on our attackmen and move the poles up on, looks like more dangerous threats like Kasnick.
Good patience by the Panthers working the ball around.
Yep, this is what our defense needed, was a bit of a rest, is to take the time, find the right shot, not just a shot, but the right shot. Take a breath, take a breath. Here we go, moving the ball around. Cutter, Joe Romer looking to go back to Austin Saunders. Catch, show.
Nice.
That was a great finish. And that's an offense that Kevin has been working on, our coach Kevin Bice. A little bit of a pairs offense. We actually ran our offense, and that comes off that top cutter around the top. You'll slide to the cutter, and the fellow who passed the ball, Saunders, cuts to the net, and it's give and go. It's beautiful.
Yes, and that's 2 future Arizona State Sun Devil lacrosse players hooking up on that one.
It's almost like they have a sixth sense. They've played together since they were youth. They know where each other's going to be.
Yes.
They go out on weekends. They hang out. They're football players together. They're just pals.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, they're pals.
They're pals, and they'll be future Sun Devils. And they hooked up on that one, and it was a nice goal.
That's going to be a credit to the maroon and gold out there at ASU. So here we go. Face off. Slager may have been tripped, but he pops back up like a spring, almost like a kangaroo.
And they're calling it
a white ball. And they may have called that a push or a trip.
I believe they called it a trip.
Yeah. But again, his kangaroo-like legs, he just popped back up. You wouldn't have even known it was a trip.
No.
Schleck's getting into his defender a little bit on the far side. He's looking to find Slager again. Moves it back center over to Aiden Teasman. Aiden Teasman with the ball. Aiden Teasman with the ball still. He's moving it up top, gets it back to Slager. Slager's going to move it across the top to Drew Kasnick again, coming in from the midfield on a short stick. I like this matchup. Go, Drew. Oh, he goes by him. He goes by a second player. finds Jesse Larson.
Ooh.
Great look. That was an incredible lacrosse look.
Off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar, though. That square tangle has been our nemesis today. We are not. We must have hit 4 or 5 pipes. Normally those are goals, but that's why we're at 9-5. So we need to keep pushing the ball. So Slager up top on a short stick. I like this dodge kangaroo-like reflexes. Here we go. Move, boom, boom. I like that move where he puts one knee on the turf.
Yes, it's a
We go back.
Go
behind
low,
Schleck.
as they
Schleck,
say.
Schleck is behind the net, and Teasman brings his defender to him.
Uh-oh.
That's going to go over and back. That's an over and back penalty.
Yep. Turnover.
Turnover. And then they get to pick it up and go.
Get back on defense.
Nope, they don't make him go back. They didn't make. They wanted to give Arrowhead the advantage there. It looked like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we
were back in time.
Yep.
Prevented the fast break. That's important.
That, as you can see on the play down here where Schleck drove to the goal, Aiden Teasman needs to clear his defender out. When you see someone actually going to the goal, you don't stand and wait with your defender. It just adds another defender to stop the fellow with the ball. So that's something they'll work on in practice, though. They'll get through that. All right, now they're moving the ball on offense. The Warhawks, again, back to Noah Waldy. He's been having a heck of a day today. Luke Isley's on him. He's got a step and a save.
Nice save, Charkis.
Nice shave. He had a low inside roll. Had a step on Isley on that one. Oh, and then we go up to Eric Patterson, who is going to get the ball up to Drew Kesnick. I like that as a clear. Drew, of course, quarterback for the Panther football team. Electric player.
Swim move.
Nice swim move. I think this is going to be a Drew Kesnick goal.
Yep. 2 swims.
Yep, you can't get by that. And a swim dodge, for those of you who are wondering, is the swim dodge is when the player carrying the ball brings his hand and the stick up over the top of his head and over a defender's stick and then returns it to play. So oftentimes the defender will poke check at that. They swim the stick over the top. And, you know, Drew, if there are kids out there that want to slow that down, those were 2 textbook swim dodges and then just a nice put away. So great job by Drew Kesnick. Right on cue there. So we're back to a face-off, and that brings the score to 10-5 with 5:59 left. And again, I want to thank Jordan at OCA Media for filming this, always having us set up. And again, congratulations to her on her OC Award for production value and augmented reality.
Oh, nice.
Great save by the keeper again. Tried to take a tomahawk shot. Great shot by Jacob Cameron in traffic. It's going to go out of bounds.
Still in bounds. Ooh.
Oh, I think that would be, I guess he just used his body to block, and they're going to get a clear.
Smart play.
That shows Lauterbach's experience in the goal. Just made sure that he was the last one there, so they were going to get possession of the ball.
Oh, I feel a turnover coming here, Jim.
That was a nice check by Aiden Teasman on the side. Again, caught the player when he was looking up.
Violation anyway, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't look like they made it. Failure to advance. Yep. It's going to be Panther ball.
You only get 20 seconds, correct?
From the box, I believe that is correct. 20 seconds. Again, they didn't give him 5 yards, so that's a smart play. Smart play by Jacob Cameron. If they don't give him 5 yards, they actually get the ball and a penalty.
So it appears there's going to be a man up for the Panthers, which
First
I
time
believe will
this
be
game. Yeah.
30 seconds. I think this is the second time they've failed to give 5 yards, which I'm thinking they may be calling that delay of game, actually.
Yeah, that is a delay of game call. If you don't give the player 5 yards to advance the ball, you can't be right up next to somebody. You got to give them space. That's a rule change in the last few years, actually. You used to be right up on the player. Now they've given him a chance to breathe and move forward. So it's going to be man up, move it down to Aiden Teasman. Aiden Teasman over to Iz Mickelson, over to Leo Schleck, up to Adam Slager. He's got an angle. I actually like that shot take. And he may have gotten one right in the melon that they didn't call.
Yep.
That probably should have been a call. You can't hit a player in the helmet. It's unfortunate. But sometimes you're going to miss them, and sometimes you're going to make calls they shouldn't. Ball just wasn't ready there. Looks like it's still going to be us. It's even strength now. So even strength out on the Panthers, and Adam Slager's got a short stick, so I like this opportunity. We got to be moving here again. That's where we got to pull our defender out of there so Adam has a lane to go down that side of the field. And I think we're getting a little lazy on our passes here. So
Luke Pugh with the scoop. Roll dodge.
let's get it back here. Yep, let's not in the goal. Okay.
All right, throw it to Leo. Well, perhaps.
All right, you got him.
He's got a number of people.
Choices. Oh, the human clear. Right over to Austin Saunders.
Yeah.
And he'll just
He's very
dance down the field.
he's
got Drew
smooth.
Kesnick. He's got Drew Kesnick. I like that they're slowing the ball down and using the clock.
Yep.
That actually is a great call by the Panthers. Good heads-up play by Austin Saunders there.
Yep, and he went right by his players, like
Leo
I say,
Schleck
very
getting
smooth.
triple dodge here, it looks like. Well, I don't like to see that buckle. To Adam Slager here, I like him moving in the middle and shot. Save, keeper. Lauterbach with another save. So again, he's got to be getting close to 20. He's having a great day. Looks like another fast break situation. Unfortunately, we are not getting back on our D on the clears. So that we were fortunate they threw that one away. But that could have easily been a goal for the Warhawks. We are not getting back on the clears. That ball's going down on the ground. We've got nice check. That's a heck of an effort. I thought it was staying in, but
Oh, we got an open man.
yeah, we got a far side. I would have taken that advantage. had
Yeah, I
been
heard them yelling yellow. However, they had somebody open. Oh,
offside red, so that's going to be a white ball. Yep, 4 was offside.
Yep.
That's a
And Drew has the ball. Dodge.
And that's a good call by Dave Woleen. Nice
Yes.
finish. Now, I'll tell you, for you lacrosse players out there, I want to point out what Drew Kesnick did there. He was driving in with his left hand, shielding the ball from the defender, shoulder ball. As he got close to the goal, he switched it to his right hand, kept his stick out in front, and then finished low to the far corner. That prevents the defense from checking his stick until the very last second when he can get that shot off.
That's correct. He held it out front to where the defender couldn't reach it. So he was basically blocking the defense with his body and with the fact that his stick was out front, and then he just popped it in low. So that's experience. Like I say, Drew Kesnick has a lot of shots in his repertoire, and that's one of them.
Yep, and he, again, just textbook using your body to make sure you retain possession. Is Mickelson with the face-off, got him a little bit on the back, but we'll see.
Turtle dodge, as we call that.
No call there, but I think they're going to let him play. But again, the Panthers come up with it. Joe Romer. Oh, good job. What a heck of a play by Lake.
Wow, Lake scoring from his knees.
Yeah, he caught that. Ball was well short of him. Got down, got his body behind it, caught it, and somehow managed to bury that in the back of the net.
Shows you his versatility.
That's right. Some good hands by Rui on that play. Again, excellent lacrosse player and an excellent thrifter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Probably reselling some of my old stuff that my wife has given away without
Yep.
my knowledge.
Little did you know.
Yes.
That Fleetwood Mac t-shirt would have been worth something. Absolutely.
That's correct. So I believe we have a timeout on the field. So with 2:37 left in the third quarter, the score is now Panthers 12, Warhawks 5.
As we predicted, the Panthers have kind of exploded here in the third period. It tends to be their MO. I'd like to see some of this more in the first half.
Yes, I haven't seen the stats, but I want to say that the Panthers do a lot of their scoring scoring in the third quarter, and the difference in scoring in the third quarter is where the Panthers make their hay, so to speak.
So we've got we have Dave Woleen heading up this officiating crew. I want to give a shout out to Dave. Dave is, I would say, the godfather of officiating here in Wisconsin. Has served on the WLF board. He's part of the WLF Hall of Fame, and just one heck of a great guy.
Yes.
I mean, he's been a wonderful ref, teaching officials for years, the assigner for every high school game. It's one of those roles that goes unnoticed and unappreciated by a lot of folks, but this wouldn't happen without him.
No.
And he just does it.
It's a lot of work. I agree with you, and he's been doing it for a long time. Heck,
just
probably back since the days we were using sticks and rocks.
No. I think he was well after that. I think we had moved to the wheel and fire at that point.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are absolutely, I think he's, but I will say he is given a lot to this game, and we couldn't be more appreciative of that. And he is one of those guys that, like I said, year in, year out, high school lacrosse in Wisconsin would not happen without guys like Dave Woleen and this whole crew that's out there today.
Yes, it was good job. And I see Arrowhead has gone back to Will Arnett.
facing off.
facing off with the long pole, so they're just going to try to prevent the fast break.
Looks like Kesnick is back on attack down there with Rui and whatchamacallit, Schleck. So what's his name? I don't know what his name is. That Schleck kid.
Schleck.
We bobble the ball. It's going to come up red ball. Great ground ball by the Warhawks. It's nice possession. Again, that is Wilde, I believe, who's having a great day. Nolan Wilde. Connor Younger is number 30 out there. And now we're back here with, looks like Nolan again is going to try his luck on a short stick. Austin the Wheel Saunders, he made the first move, good pass, picked up Borkowitz with a shot.
Well, what do you know? It hits a crossbar.
Yeah, well, you could try that with 100 shots and it wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
so.
that's what was the crossbar of the goal post for the football field. But
yeah. So they move it. They're drop riding. It looks like they're drop riding. They don't want any more fast breaks. They're making them work for their clears. Oh, there we go. That's, oh, goodness gracious, Austin Saunders on the human clear.
what do you know?
Just missed by Nide, just a little out of his reach. Seth closing in fast to get back on defense, as is Saunders. It's gonna slow the break down here. So at least they did not get a fast break. Here we go, Borkowitz with the ball up top. He's gonna drive up top right, passes down low. Smart lacrosse.
Ooh, right in the crease.
Yep, good feet in the
Right
crease.
on the crease.
It was good lacrosse. It's going to go ahead and be white ball, actually. Is he calling white?
No, they said a push. I believe they said a push.
All right, so Warhawks retain possession. Last minute to play in the period. Last minute to play in the quarter. Borkowitz again moves the ball well. I have to tell you, I think this Warhawk offense really moves the ball well. Great save, Sharkus with a nice shot, low by his feet, got his stick down, making good choices. It's a little bit long. Seth Nide with looks like a fast break here. We've got numbers. Finds Lake Rui in the middle, feeds it. Oh, almost. We're going to settle things down, I think, with 30 seconds left. Slager picks up the ground ball, moves it to Kesnick. Kesnick moving without the ball, and then got whacked in the shins.
Nice
Finds
speed.
Nide. Oh, fiddlesticks. They played some good defense. Rui with the hustle on the ground ball.
20 seconds left.
So 20 seconds. He's got a pull out there. Let's move it down low to Drew Kesnick. He's going to drive from the middle. It looks like they've got three guys on Schleck right in the middle. There's somebody should be open. Moves it back to Drew. That was a good two-man go, and that's about 5 seconds left. Saunders drops it, shot, save.
Oh.
Great save, good opportunity at the end. And that's going to be the end of the third period. And again, for those of you joining me late, I want to congratulate the silky voice of Mike Kesnick on his OC Award. Again, he won last night for the Southern Dane County Regional Lacrosse Voice of the Year.
Silky smooth.
Silky smooth Mike Kesnick, more colors than a paint wheel. He's got more color than the paint wheel.
Well put.
So we're happy to have him back out here joining us. And again, I know fans want to know what's happening next year. His contract is up for negotiation. We do want to keep him. It's just going to come down to dollars and cents. I hate to say it, but he's in high demand. He's in high demand. I believe that there is a club out of Ontario that reached out to you.
Yes.
To do not just field, but box lacrosse also.
Well, yes, and I must let the listeners know I am a restricted free agent, so the odds of me coming back here are slightly better.
Good. I hope that's the case. We may need to make some changes, probably cut the wardrobe budget a bit, but we're hoping to have Mike back next year. And in fact, I would be sad if I had to do this without Mike. We've been doing it for years, and we just play so well off each other. He's like a brother to me, really.
Well, thank you. And in all seriousness, this is a great day for lacrosse, and again, a historic day here at Collins Field because, again, the Earth Movers come in on Monday, and this place will be transformed. So in kind of a bittersweet moment, this is the last lacrosse game we will have on this special field.
Well, let's just hope it's a Panther-Viking victory here. That's what we're hoping for. Again, I'm just happy the kids are having fun. I just hope both teams are having fun. I hope the parents are enjoying our broadcast. And again, thank you to all those listeners. And for you folks around the globe. This is OCA Media, OCAmedia.com, bringing you exciting Panther lacrosse action. So we're off to the beginning of the fourth quarter. So again, I want to thank folks for coming out. And as we start the final period here at Collins Fields, we'd like to remind you that you are watching OCA Media Sports. Check us out at OCAmedia.com for more Panther action and throughout the season. I want to point out OCA is not just about the sports. They do band concerts. They do choir concerts. They do recitals. They do the local school board meetings. They are all over our community, and I can't think of enough for their efforts and for providing information / entertainment, infotainment, as you would say.
Infotainment, yes. They do village board meetings, which is highly entertaining.
Yes. So here we go, face-off, Slager with the face-off. Again, they've got a pole on him, which is a long stick.
But he
Finds
wins
Joe
the
Romer,
face-off. Imagine
and again,
that.
Drives it in, and maybe a fast break, moves it over to Kesnick, to Jesse, and a goal.
Yes.
That is some good lacrosse,
Yes,
excellent
it is.
lacrosse.
Yep. Those 4 passes, and the last one went in the back of the net.
That's an 11-second goal. That was just pure lacrosse. Now, as everybody who was watching there may notice, the ball's faster than any player on the field. So you can see how that offense is generated. You generate that offense with moving the ball through passing and moving without the ball. So nice pass from Slager to Romer to Kesnick to Larson. Bing, bang, boom, as you like to say.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Or bongo, bingo, bango.
Yep.
There we go. We'll take it as a goal.
Yeah, so it was good strategery by the Panthers.
Excellent strategery. And good camaraderie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I keep trying to misremember.
Another fast break.
that one.
Adam Slager moves it down low to Jesse Larson for a second goal.
There it goes again.
Oh, my goodness. That was in even less time. That
I
might
want
be
to say
6.
9 seconds.
Yep, 9 seconds. We'll take that. That'll be 14-5 as we roll into the fourth period. I don't know if the Warhawks are running out of steam, but Slager, that's the difference maker, right? That's why he was a #1 face-off player throughout the country nationally, and that's why the Marquette Eagles were so anxious to keep him in state.
Yes.
That's the kind of difference he makes on the field.
He is a difference maker. Once you get past, you win the face-off, it's a fast break, and then that's what happens.
Well, he's not just a smart lacrosse player. He's a smart student as well. Adam is one of the top kids in his class at Stoughton. So he's got a bright future ahead of him on and off the lacrosse field. And as I said that last broadcast, if the chinchilla farming doesn't work out, he definitely has a future here in lacrosse.
And Drew Kesnick with some straight fire right there. A little bit of rocket fuel with a sidewinder, and he beats his man. And
low to high, that's a goal.
Yep, low to high on the run. It's not an easy shot, but he's got it down. So at this point, it appears the Warhawks have taken another timeout, and it is now 15-5.
I think that's a good time to take a timeout. A good time to get your collection. I mean, that's 3 goals in less than a minute. So you need to take a break, settle things down, regroup the troops. So again, we want to thank OCA Media and OCAmedia.com for this exciting infotainment channel and what they contribute to our community. I would also say that if you're interested in coming out, while the bobbleheads have been distributed, but there is another lacrosse game right here on Collins Field. So it really isn't the final game, but we'll be having our JV black team playing the Arrowhead JV team here right after. So one more trip up and down the turf before they start tearing it out and offering it for the raffle. So
we could say it's the final day.
The final day, absolutely. But what a beautiful day it is. If you were going to go out, if you were going to plan a day to play lacrosse, this would have been it. This is gorgeous.
And Jim, I must say that once, Arrowhead seemed to have a little bit of momentum, but as we've seen the Panthers do in the past, next thing you know, in a minute and a half, they've got 3 goals and just get blitzkrieged by the Panthers.
Yep.
And the Panthers have done that to other teams this year. So, it is it's something that's not easy to defend against when you can score that quickly.
And like I said, that makes the difference when you got a face-off guy like Adam Slager and Iz Mickelson out there where there's really not a step down. Oh, again, a procedure call. A little bit surprising. like I said, it's like seeing a unicorn.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm wondering what it was. It may be like a mouth guard or something at this point.
Who knows? Again, he's just been so dominant. Again, it's all right to give up a few that way, but he's having a heck of a day and a heck of a season, and we're thrilled to have him. So, ball moves back to War Eagle possession on offense. You've got Joe Romer playing some good short stick D. I do like the intensity of all the kids that are back out there on defense for the Panthers. It doesn't look like they're slowing it down. Doesn't look like they're reeling it in or mailing in their defensive effort. Looks like they're still continuing to press out.
I believe we have Carl Brooks in there on a long pole.
Again, heck of a family, Mara and Paul Brooks. You know, one of the things that people don't know about the Brooks is they store ATVs. If you have an ATV that you need stored, you can just send it right over to the Brooks.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's not true. I actually have left mine there for almost a year, and they've been so kind to take care of it. So I joke about that. So
well, in all seriousness, yes, that's nice of them.
they are very kind people. A shot, save,
Nice.
Sharkus. He's all over the bottom. All
Fast
right,
break.
ball comes down, little bobble there. That's all right. Again, they're not going in for the balls up in the air. That's going to be a Panther ball. Settle it down. Maybe take some time off the clock. Let's get it in the right hands.
Skip pass over to Drew.
Drew Kesnick's on the top left. Back to Romer. Romer, Saunders, and Schlecken, kind of an umbrella across the top. I like the two short sticks are down here. I think Saunders, that might be an attackman, Borkowitz that he's on. So that might be an opportunity. Schleck's on the upper right. I believe he'll probably sweep left. You'll see an early slide here. Oh, right
Nice.
to Jesse on the doorstep. Oh, good save. A pass cut off by Lauterbach, again, showing his experience in the goal. Just smart play. I think he was going back to Drew behind the net, and he just read the play. There we go. Nice clear. That's a terrific clear to Noah Wildy. Way to be active. Shot. Oh, just wide. And that's going to go ahead and be a Oregon ball. I think Hayden Sharkus was the first one there.
Yep.
Hopefully our stat master, Wade Rui, got that. Good check by Joe Romer. Ball's coming back in on offense. Again, we had a bit of a sloppy clear there. Things that we're going to need to clean up by our game on Monday, who will be playing the Wanakee Warriors out in Wanakee.
Yes, and I heard they suffered a tough loss to Kettle Moraine the other night in an overtime game.
Yeah, I believe they're down a few players. They're always a powerhouse. Great coach out there, Mike Stortz, following in Coach Gengler's footsteps out there, and Coach Ryder. Wanakee's a heck of a lacrosse program and has been for years.
Throw away.
Looks like there was just a little too much heat on that pass. That's going to be a turnover. Luke Isley will be bringing the ball in. So we'll get onsides and maybe, well, I thought maybe they'd bring Drew over. See, Jacob Cameron's wide open on the far side. All right, I think oh, now we got time. Oh, that's a catch by Ike Knutson. Moves it over to Schleck. Schleck rolls him inside. I think he's got a stop.
He's got him beat.
Now he just got to get it in. That keeper's not letting him score a goal. That is just a great job. Drew looking to find, Cameron in the middle shot, goal.
Nice.
I think Drew's been a part of every point this game again. He is just having an amazing year.
Drew found Jacob open, and Jacob found the back of the net, put it up high.
Great cut.
Jacob Cameron.
I think Leo's going to take a break. Lake Rui's coming back out on attack. I like that they're getting the rest of the bench in here. 16-5, I want to remind the listener, 16-5. Here we go. Is Mickelson with the face-off again, playing against a pole. Is going to work his way to get it in the box, moves it over to Kesnick. Kesnick
Nice.
back to Is. It was a good give and go look. I like the idea. That's good lacrosse. Drew is playing some good D, heading back, stays onside. Ball moves over. Noah Wildy again, Nolan Wildy again, moves it up to Borkowitz. Borkowitz moves it over to, I apologize, I don't have the roster in front of me. Moves it over to Connor Younger, I'm sorry. Now the ball's coming back
Turnover.
the other way. Ike Knutson with the ball. Moves it over with Jesse, one more. Shot and a goal. Jesse's having a
Nice.
heck of a day.
That's Drew Kesnick to Jesse Larson again.
So that attack seems to be working very solid. That's got to be 5 for Jesse. I like to see this finishing. This is really turning into a good confidence builder and some great finishes by Jesse. Drew's moving the ball to the right person. I'm liking how this lacrosse game's working out. So we're moving right to a running clock now since we're up by 12. It immediately goes to a running clock. And then we'll keep running throughout the end of the game. So anybody who's aware that when you get up by 12 goals in lacrosse, the clock immediately goes to running and does not stop. So even if a team comes back and makes it 16 to 17 in this case, the clock will keep running. It's just one of those new rules that they've executed this year. So
I believe the only time it'll stop is on a called timeout or an injury.
Correct. So Drew Kesnick again with the ball, having a heck of a day.
However, I'm not so sure Arrowhead has any timeouts left.
So it looks as though they may have stepped in the crease, or I don't know what the call was.
I think it was
that's what.
step in the crease.
Drew's again riding. Ball's up, in and out of the crease there. The defender grabs it.
He is known as the harasser.
Correct. In the most positive terms.
Yes.
As a
Harasser.
Shot, open goal. Good effort by Nide. I like that he took that shot, actually. I think we need to keep doing that. But Harasser on defense, so he's a heck of a rider. And when I say rider, he is rides the offense or the defense when they have a ball, trying to get it cleared out. So there's rides and clears in lacrosse. So if the defense is trying to clear the ball, which is when the defensive team has the ball and move it up the field to their offense, oftentimes you have an offensive team that is riding them and running around, and generally the clearing team has one more player because of the goalie. So it's kind of a game of chess, trying to figure out who you should move the ball to on a clear. Now we've got Saunders, Kesnick.
We have too many, I believe.
Let's see here, 2, 4,
No, they have too
6.
many.
Why do we got a sub here?
Not sure.
All right, so
They have too many on the field. So,
they do. Okay, so they're going to double.
Yeah.
I would be doubling the ball. Kill the clock.
Yep. Well, look
Aiden
at this.
Teasman with a shot. All right.
Yep.
That's going to be Panther ball. On a man up. And again, I want to thank all these hundreds of fans for coming out to the game today. Sorry about the parking. We just didn't anticipate a crowd like this. But in the future, we'll have some of those fields opened up for you. Again, want to thank Stoughton for hosting. And we appreciate this beautiful weather and having such a great partner to do these games with, and Jordan behind the camera. You know, I feel like I hit the lottery this morning.
It's been a lot of fun.
So off we go, man up.
30-second man up, yes.
And hopefully they'll just work the ball around here, maybe work on a play that they have. There was just pushed in the crease. So that's an extra penalty I think that we're going to get on Arrowhead. And that's going to lead to 2 men up, which will be 6-on-4.
Yes, that was a rather silly penalty, Jim. They pushed Adam Slager right in the back into the crease, and it was
I think
not
it may
necessary.
have been Mickelson, actually. They
was
both
it?
have 3s on their number.
Okay, it was either way. It was a not
Not a
very
smart call.
Yeah, not necessary.
Or not a smart play.
Didn't accomplish anything.
Now we're going to get 5-on-4. 6-on-4. One of the first penalties released. And now they're moving the ball to Adam Slager over to Leo Schleck. Leo Schleck is going to push down, look for a pass back to Is Mickelson over to Lake Rui, shot and a goal.
Nice.
That's some good man-up work. Everybody touching the ball, and a nice finish by Rui. Way to stick it in there on that inside pipe, strong left-handed rip.
Yep, and Lake was not too far away from the goal, and Will Lauterbach did not have a whole lot of options on that one.
No, the ball's moving too fast. He was lined up on the Mickelson shot, dropped it down to Rui, and Rui with quick hands finished that right in the goal. So again, that's going to make our score 18-5. I think we're going to start working our way through here, giving some folks extra play time, I hope, and get ready for the next game. The JV team will be playing Arrowhead's JV here at 12 o'clock. Again, apologize, bobbleheads are gone. But again, check eBay for a Joe Romer bobblehead. All right, Seth Nide with the pickup, moves it down to Rui. Great face-off and transition by Nide. Nice look.
Well done.
Great save. Lauterbach with a heck of a save. That was a nice find by Rui on the cut by Iz Mikkelsen. And so now we drop back onto defense again. We're getting a sub in.
And I must say, Jim, making saves on a cutter is very hard because they're,
all reaction. Oh, I think Seth has an open goal again.
Oh, he's going to go for it?
Oh,
No.
yeah, very generous. Smart play. Move it. Move it. Saunders. We're down to 2 minutes and 21 seconds. And now we're killing a little time here. We're going to get a substitution, get Seth off, move the offense on.
I don't believe the Panthers are in any
great
hurry
rush.
here.
Yeah, no, I don't think they should be either. I mean, again, there's times to go to the goal and there's time not to. I think this is one of those where we just hold the ball.
Yep.
So last 2 minutes and a half, we're just going to hold. Well, actually, we don't have to because we're above 4, but there we go up to, good move. I think that shot got away from him out of the back of the net. Back up by Jesse Larson. Good play.
I believe it was stick checked, right, as he was trying to get rid of it.
That's oftentimes a good place to check is that bottom hand, which causes the ball to fly out like that. So Jesse's got the ball. He's going to move it over to Eric Patterson on offense.
Oh,
Again,
yes.
The Swiss Army knife, Eric Patterson. Back up to the human clear, Austin Saunders. Back down to Aiden Teasman. Good work. Oh, he almost had it. Oh, ball down. You can't play with your stick. You got to, as soon as you drop your stick in lacrosse, you got to get out of the play. I don't think he had any intention of playing it without. Oh, so they can give him 5 yards. I think they're going to call not giving him enough, so delay of game. So that'll be a 30-second technical on Austin Saunders.
Well, it gives Arrowhead one more chance to try to score with their man up, and Panthers one more chance to try to defend with their man down. So the Panthers have 4 poles out there, and Eric Patterson is the stringer or the 5th man in the box.
So we're going to go ahead and see the man up unit last 40 seconds in the game. Again, want to say thank you to OCA Media, ocamedia.com, and to all our affiliates around the globe. This is Mike Kesnick and Jim Schleck hosting Oregon Lacrosse. And looks like we've got the last 20 seconds, still man up. They're moving the ball, up top shot, just wide of the mark. And I think Aiden Sharkus is going to beat him. Oh, I think Sharkus was there. Great hustle. Last 10 seconds in the game. Again, great job. Just happy everybody had fun. Nobody got hurt. And
that'll do it.
That'll do it for the Panthers with another victory in the books, 18-5.
And I got to say, Jim, that the Panthers really lay it on offensively. I think we had one game, our very first game of the season against Kettle Moraine, which is a high-end club, where we did not score in double figures. But every other game, we've had 10 or more.
Well, we got to keep that streak going if we want to make it through this playoff run. But again, just once again, thank Jordan at OCA Media for all her hard work, the setup, getting here early, bringing us donuts and coffee. It's been amazing.
Crumpets and crullers.
Yes. Again, appreciate all your hard work and appreciate everything you do for us. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for all you do as moms out there.
Did you get your present?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, I'm still baking my cookies, so we'll see.